Once upon a time, there was a man named Haru who lived in a peaceful village nestled between lush green hills. Haru was known throughout the village for his extreme laziness. While the other villagers worked hard in the fields, tended to their animals, and kept their homes tidy, Haru could always be found lounging under a tree. He did as little as possible, relying on the charity of others to get by. One day, a wise master visited the village. Intrigued by Haru's behavior, the master approached him and asked, "Why do you spend your days in idleness while the rest of the village works so hard? Don't you realize that if you let laziness rule your days, it will slowly steal your life away?" Haru, without even bothering to sit up, replied, "Why should I work hard when life is short and nothing really matters? I have what I need, and the world goes on whether I lift a finger or not." The master smiled gently, seeing this as an opportunity to teach the man a valuable lesson. "I see," he said, "but tell me, do you ever find true satisfaction in your days?" Haru shrugged. "I'm comfortable enough. Isn't that what matters?" The master nodded thoughtfully. "Comfort is pleasant, but it is fleeting. Let me tell you a story, Haru, and perhaps you will see things differently." There was once a farmer who lived in a village much like this one. He had a small piece of land, and he worked it diligently every day. One season, there was a terrible drought, and many of the crops in the village failed. The farmer's fields, however, remained green and flourishing. When asked how his crops survived when others withered, the farmer explained that he had prepared his fields well in advance, digging deep irrigation channels and enriching the soil long before the drought came. While others scrambled to save their crops, the farmer's hard work had already paid off, and his family had food for the winter. Haru frowned. "I don't see what that has to do with me." The master smiled again. "The story is about preparation and foresight. The farmer's work may have seemed difficult and unnecessary at the time, but when hard times came, he was ready. Life is much the same, Haru. If you only seek comfort now, you may find yourself unprepared when challenges arise." Haru considered the monk's words but remained unconvinced. "But what if challenges never come? What if I continue to live comfortably without putting in all that effort?" The master's eyes twinkled with wisdom. "If challenges never come, it's like sailing on a calm sea, thinking the weather will always be fair. But the ocean is unpredictable, and storms are a part of the journey. If you don't learn to navigate rough waters now, when the storm eventually comes, and it surely will, you'll find yourself unprepared and at the mercy of the waves. Challenges will come, just as storms come to the sea, and only those who have prepared will sail through safely." Haru's eyes widened. "I never thought of it like that. I guess I've been drifting, hoping the storm would never come. But if it does, I don't want to be caught off guard." "Exactly," the master said. "Laziness not only weakens the body but the spirit as well. When you are idle, you miss the opportunity to grow, to learn, and to be ready for whatever life may throw your way." Haru finally sat up, a hint of concern in his eyes. "But how do I start? I've been lazy for so long, I wouldn't even know where to begin." The master placed a hand on Haru's shoulder. "The journey of 1,000 miles begins with a single step. Start small. Help your neighbors with their tasks, tend to a small garden, or clean your home. As you begin to move, you'll find that each action leads naturally to the next. And with each effort, you will feel a growing sense of purpose and strength." Haru nodded slowly. For the first time in years, he stood up with determination. "I'll start today," he said. "I don't want to be unprepared for what life might bring." The master smiled warmly. "Remember, the effort you put in today will become the strength you rely on tomorrow. And who knows, you may find that a life of purpose is far more satisfying than a life of comfort." With that, the master continued on his way, leaving Haru with a newfound resolve. The villagers were surprised to see Haru working alongside them, and as time passed, they noticed a change in him. He was no longer the lazy man who waited for life to happen. Instead, he was a man who actively shaped his destiny, one small step at a time. We've seen that we need to be prepared for life's challenges. But did you know that these challenges can hold great opportunities within them? opportunities that could change anyone's life. Here's a sweet story about this that you can watch by clicking on the video.